Hello, my beautiful Vibe Drivers. Welcome to your weekly Mystic for October the 17th through October the 23rd of 2022. Remember, this is a collective energy. What we're focusing on here is a forecast for the days of the week. So you'll see me lay out the deck for that. And you'll have these wonderful confirmation cards or affirmation cards that are next to the decks to kind of give that extra element of confirming the energy. So if you'd like to have your own personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. So with that in mind, let's see what this week's energy has to say. We're going to start off with oh, hey, somebody's getting a proposition. This is the extension of a financial offer. This is the Page of Pentacles, and he's always bringing the good news that there's additional money coming in. So we'll take that. A new resource is showing up. And with this is the reason I said somebody's getting an actual real proposal for a job. This is the Six of Wands, which means you've been through the battle. You've gone through all of it and back, and you've come back victorious. This means being the front runner for the new position. So head and shoulders above the rest and victorious with the offer of the finances. So let's see what else we have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit. Ooh, hey, Wheel of Fortune. So this is a real big mover and shaker. So when you have this card, first of all, it's a 10. 10s are a big deal in tarot because that means cycle change. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you can't avoid the change, and nothing can stop the change because this is the breakthrough energy. This means all red lights turn green, all doors open, including doors you didn't know existed, and all obstacles fall to dust at your feet. This breaks all karmic debt. You cannot be held back when this card starts motion. So it's literally like being catapulted into your future and past all the time that you thought you'd lost. So the universe is working in your behalf for sure. Divine Spirit, Spirit Guides, Gods, and Goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all Sun, Moon, and Rising signs to have the information they seek, to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So, what a nice start. Man, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Rods, and the Wheel of Fortune. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday's energy, that's the weekend. And the Eight of Rods is our underlier. The Eight of Rods is the energy of fast negotiation. Negotiation, communication, and sometimes air travel. So it ties in well with the first set of cards that we looked at. So we have Archangel Michael, King of Swords, as our underlier to start the shuffle here. This is the energy of protection, and as the chaos starts with that Wheel of Fortune, this is the energy of protecting you and keeping obstacles out of your way. So we love that. I hope everyone is finding their week starting off very well. And we're about to get, where I live, we're about to get some of the first cold weather, some actual weather that entails turning on the heater of the house. In the 50s, woo, big deal, right? So we have our first few cards, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend energy of Saturday, Sunday, with the see, this is the thing. My cards are amazing. You saw me shuffle. When I say this all the time, you saw me shuffle. Because I'm convincing myself as well. Because I just think this is so amazing how the card that needs to be the card that shows up always does. So there is the King of Swords telling you you are being protected, guided, and assisted in this energy. Now, the King of Swords also stands for air sign energy. So Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And it's the energy of anyone who's a first responder, first line person, someone who is like in the armed services, legal energy. So doctor, lawyer, judge, anyone who's a first responder. So it would be anybody that's in the firefighter organization, anyone who is an EMS or a nurse, anybody who is in any armed services, okay, in any function of that. And it's very intelligent people who are very sharp, because that's what that sword is all about. So people who are very analytically minded. And that's the energy of being a scientist, someone who is an architect or an engineer. That's the kind of job this person would do in life. It doesn't mean that they have to be that's the only thing they can do, but they are more attracted to that because it's more of a protective energy. People who show up in that Archangel Michael energy are very much about protecting people. So we have worthiness. I feel worthy and have very special talents that will help me to achieve my dreams. This is so important for you to understand. You can reject your own beautiful blessing if you're too afraid to accept it. So allow yourself to be in the energy of worthiness, because that you wouldn't be here if you weren't worthy. You would already have done what you needed to do and moved on, right? So you're here in the energy to receive whatever is here to be received by you. So whatever you can believe or whatever you feel a constant thought about that's constantly on your mind, if it's something special and you're in the energy of feeling like, well, maybe I don't qualify for that because I'm not that special, I'm here to tell you you are. You are that special, my darling. That is just the universe putting you in the place that you are blessed, and all of that is something you deserve, and you should welcome it gladly because it's going to show up and you have to accept it when it does. Okay? If you never allow it in, then you can never move forward. Motivation. Without motivation, we would be nowhere because, we'd just be couch potatoes. I am motivated, and motivated people help me to improve my finances. So when you get in around like-minded people, you start to learn things that maybe you didn't get in your younger time, right? Maybe your family didn't know those things, or the people you knew. You can't be smarter than the smartest person around you, right? So, and if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to, add to your crowd because you want to continue to keep getting information and learning from people. So, here comes the energy of our beautiful crystals. Let's see what they have to say and what we're looking at this week. What is our crystal of the week? Petrified wood. Now, I know it's not exactly the most attractive energy, but this one's pretty special. It's actually crystallized, as you can see. It has turned to crystal form because it is that petrified. So it's ancient wisdom comes with the petrified wood, and that's always a blessing. Something that just occurs to you sometimes, you have to know that, energy is passed through your DNA, right? And knowledge is passed, sacred knowledge. And we're all attached to the energy of the Akashic record. Whether you know about it or not doesn't stop it from being true. So that's what that petrified wood symbolizes. I don't want to shuffle again. I kept feeling like I didn't have to shuffle again. I kept going to do it, and they said no. So, synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not-so-obvious, never-seen-before combinations and unions that result from new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. So this is where it comes in. When you allow yourself to accept the things that you're being blessed with and you feel worthy of them, you become part of this synergy and you can actually activate it within your life. The plot thickens. Here we go into Monday. First two cards. We have the Three of Wands and the Two of Swords. So the Three of Wands is the energy of moving forward, leaving behind what you've taken all the way to the finish line. And this is you now starting a new cycle in that energy. Now, the Two of Swords is telling you, don't try to make it make sense. Sometimes we try to force our logic on a situation. When we're bringing it in through manifestation, it's never going to be logical because it's something we're manifesting and it's miraculous. So don't overthink it. Just allow yourself to move with your instinct and stay connected to your inner source. That's what will help guide you along the path, so you don't have to worry about what's happening. You just allow yourself to move with the energy. And don't talk yourself out of your miracle, basically, on Monday. Just wait and see, because there is movement forward, and that's what you need to be focused on. Well, there's movement. The Knight of Pentacles is moving towards you. That's a beautiful energy. This means the finances or the money or the abundance of whatever that abundance may be for you, that has already been set in motion. The universe has already sectioned it off and said, here, this needs to go toward this person's, what they've been meditating on and bringing into their life with that Hanged Man energy. The Hanged Man energy stands for the enlightened mind. And the Knight of Pentacles is the courier for the abundance that's coming toward you. And as long as you stay connected and keep that energy going, it'll bring it right to you. Meditation is important, my friends. I'm not just saying it because it's a part of being, part of being spiritual. It is essential for you to be connected. So if you want things to move in a very flowing way. If you don't, then it just is haphazard and things kind of just plop in your lap, right? And sometimes we don't know how to react to that. So meditation allows you to sit still long enough for the universe to talk to you, not just for you to talk to the universe. The universe already knows, and it will actually provide you with information if you can sit still long enough and listen. Well, our wonderful Archangel Michael, King of Swords, shows up again, and now he's brought the Page of Cups with him. So the beautiful energies I described in this King of Swords apply to this beautiful King of Swords as well. And then you've got this little page who's always bringing messages, and this is the message of abundance is flowing. That is the wave of abundance coming in behind his head. And he's got the fish in a cup, which is saying the wave of abundance is unlimited in the universe. Okay? And as it rolls in, it brings with it everything you need. You will be fed. You will be provided for. Remember, this is a state of belief that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, we've got Wednesday's energy as the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. And we'll move into Thursday, which is the Gemini Major Arcana and the King of Rods. So we have the Lovers, which means connection. Okay, spiritual connection. Now, here's the things it stands for and why it ties to the King of Rods in a work way. So you've got the Lovers, of course. Relationships are the first thing people think about. And if that's the case, then you're in a very connected relationship, if that's what it applies for you. Now, it also stands for soul ascension energy because you have both the masculine and the feminine form. And the masculine is the physical body, the feminine is the spirit. And as the physical body contains the spirit, it's connecting both. Last but not least, divine partnerships, whether it's a relationship or work. This is the energy of the two being connected, okay? And this, when this shows up in your work life, it's talking about your soul's calling or your soul's purpose here in this lifetime. When you have this card connected to work, it means you're doing what your soul's path is supposed to be doing. And here's the King of Rods. This is a fire sign king, so Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, but it also means action and work. That's what the rods stand for. So being in this energy means being able to either be in alignment with someone who's doing, you're working for, and you're in the same mindset and you're doing the same things and you have the same goals, or you yourself are the employer. When you're in the king's energy, you can be the entrepreneur fully activated. And that means you're in the boss energy. So, whether you're a supervisor of a company or you own your own, or this is the job coming in for you, it is a divine alignment all the way around, including relationships, because somebody might have a relationship with someone who is one of those things we just described as the zodiac or the employer or the self-employed person. Well, we have the Ace of Rods, and the Two of Rods with it. So the Ace of Rods is very passionate energy. This is Friday's energy. It can stand for a new project or the new job that we've been discussing over and over. And this is saying you make the choice to move in the way that allows you to have the world in your hands and moving into like seize the day. Seize the day is here. So carpe diem is what one of my guides is kind of screaming it in the background. So, yes, we're seizing the day. It's a very passionate energy. If it's a relationship, if it's work, it matters not. It is very passionate and very excited energy. So, it means it's taken off. It's lit. It's got ignition. It's time to go. We're launching in the right direction. And last but certainly not least, you have the Four of Wands, which means you're now put in a position of stable energy. And for those of you who are trying to ferret out some information about a relationship, this means it turns out very well, because this old Four of Rods energy is the old school marriage is in the cards energy. That's what the tagline, that's what it means. And if it's about work, it means you're in a good, solid energy of good communication, solid foundation. And if you're not married, that's still a good card, because it means your household is in alignment and stable and is very much in a place of celebration. Now, this Queen is the beautiful feminine energy of the kings that we've had show up here. And so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Major Arcana. This also means acing a job interview. It means having the ability to, and it doesn't even have to be a job interview, the conversation. If you're going in to meet with someone about your company or your position that you're trying to win a contract, or, sit down and have an actual speech, right? You have to speak in front of people in a room. This is being so eloquent and so charismatic that you literally become ignited in the energy of they're just mesmerized by you. It's very much in a way of winning everyone over, because you know all there is to know about what you're talking about. And that allows you to actually master the skill of really being able to communicate what you intend to. And so they find you very much the mesmerizing person who will get the job or get the contract. So being able to stand in your knowledge, if any of you are about to do that, if you're about to take a test, or if you're about to sit up in front of somebody and have a whole room full of people, all you have to do is make sure you know the facts about what you're talking about. And after that, relax and let yourself move in that energy. If you know everything there is to know about what you're about to speak on, then you have no issue with speaking, because when you're confident, you're able to exude that. So the universe is saying it's moving that kind of energy for you, because it's lining it up. And I wish all of you a very happy week with all the best possible outcomes. I send you lots of love, peace, happiness, joy, abundance, and prosperity to you all. Namaste, my beautiful friends. See you next week. Bye-bye.